Well, hello again. Today we are having third game of the series. So we will be finishing the series. Unfortunately, second stream, but there is nothing we could do about that. So yeah, let's go and slowly start this game, probably in a while. Okay. Works nicely. And yeah, we are just waiting for the players. And well, yeah. Oh, and we have Mayans against Romans. Mainz is actually a faction that I know very well when it comes to Hage or HG, depending how you say it, really. And just Shina has to free tap from the bot. Let's have some dry humor right there. I hope she, does free up the color, and that is happening right now. And I can also set up the bots, knowing everything. And error with blue. All right. What are they? Also, the colors formed quite a nice streak. Oh, yeah. Some mental tactics from. And there we go, let's observe Mayans. And we see medium residence, stonecutter and 2 towers. Quiet, nice and fast reaction from this player, before we eventually loaded into the game. But let's actually see if anyone is saying anything. When it comes to RR, he did place a bit more buildings. It is something I don't necessarily prefer often, because I did have times when, for example, I placed stonecutter after some other buildings, and due to that, it was simply not dug up fast enough, due to diggers actually being very much random, and going to whatever building they place that is placed anywhere, which is slightly problematic if you're trying to dig something out fast, because they might just as well go. What is happening? I'm here ranting about. Is that my error? What happened? I guess it's lag. Yeah, and here we have first problem of this match. And it seems error is lagging, which is slightly problematic. It was on like 2-minute mark. So yeah, I guess we will have to rehost. So yeah, we are waiting for Shinu to open the game. Here it is. And hopefully this time it should start soon. The colors and placement is the same, so I won't have to change anything, which is quite good for me. And, well, just waiting for Shin to add bots, get ready, and I guess start. Just PanKapitan, and there we go. Soon there will be countdown, or even not. There we go. There will be right here, and this time slightly slower start. Not so fast as the last time, but there we desync. Oh no! Another restart. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it was at least working last time, and now we have slight problem. But this game is just like that, without one error per game, that's not really not a game here. Okay, let's see. And it doesn't work. Slight lag, but overall it's not looking too bad. Okay, there we go. Cautiously, there we go. We will see how it goes. There is plenty of mountains. There is some stones here. Actually, that map is not good for mines. That is not a good map for mines. The desert is quite far away. You can still cast your own, but that's not exactly optimal, honestly. At least not in my opinion. That way you need like 3 temple destructions. You have to destroy the temple, the large temples 2 times, build it 3 times, and then you have mana for all you actually want. So yeah, here I would really like to see early stone mine and also early large temple. That way you can at least reserve through that really not big stack of stone. This stack of stone will be gone very fast, mainly due to these chunks being not big. There are some bigger chunks, but most of them aren't big, which is a big problem for mines, as they can usually deal with stone issues if there is large stone stack, but this one is not one. This one is much bigger, for example. And this one is quite very big, almost, I would say. This one is very small stack. So it is interesting to see how PanKapitan will be able to handle that, as those stone cutters are already not enough, and he didn't replace any tower, which is in my opinion a mistake on mines. You should always immediately expand in the direction of stone. If you are not doing that, that will be quite soon problematic. Also, especially that on the HGHG you actually do have enough planks compared with MG and LG to actually go forward and build your early, well, resource cycle. You always lack stone. So, yeah, I do not like the fact that this is being taken only just now. It takes a bit of long time, but yeah, it could have been placed better. Like, you could place this power here now. At least he will have some stone, which is the most important part, honestly, on my end. If you don't have stone, you are terribly behind. Similarly, you don't need that much forest, but you still need some forest, and if you don't have that, it will be problematic. And also, I see weak gold here, which is really good for this situation that we have right now. You have a very long river, that's quite good. You should also expand and scout, because from what I'm looking at here, actually no, PanKapitan has a unit somewhere here. Thus, he actually probably sees this stone field, and he should just expand in that direction. Meanwhile, Error is just playing standard Romance. Probably a little bit too late, Foresters. I'm not a big fan of this forest, honestly, from Romance, but we will see, maybe it will be enough for some time, as we can already see the pups forming everywhere. Which might not be optimal. On the other hand, PanKapitan is still not going for mines that Error is already going for, which it is really not that optimal, given that mines will be first when it comes to tools. And also I did spot slight mistake from Error, mainly even if he is building, because actually I don't think he's building his tools yet, which is quite weird. That's minute 9, he probably already can build some, which makes me wonder, won't he be delayed because of that? Maybe he has some here. Well, anyway, let's return to the more interesting faction, aka Mayans, and that Stonecutter finally will have slightly slower walk speeds, and his PanKapitan is already lacking tools. He's one pickaxe short here, which will be a problem, and probably has a bit too many planks, although it does not look good at that front either. So, let's take a look quickly. Well, at least he has more planks than stone, which is kinda indicator that something is not going right. What was that? He deleted the star before anything occupied it. Yeah. That is certainly not PanKapitan game. Not PanKapitan's game. It is not going well at all. Like, this should be already at like minute 7 probably. Yeah. And those magazines, I don't like them. You don't need them yet. You need like mines, farms, water, fish at this point, third sawmill, probably expanding to 4th sawmill, and then lumberjacks. You need 10 stonecutters, although this stack is so small, I don't even know if you need more, because it will just disappear in seconds here. And what you need to do is just either expand extremely fast towards the upper stack, or get stone mines. You have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 good spots for stone mines, which can save you a lot in this situation. You want at least 3 when you're playing on 1 stone field, and additional 2 farms, or even 1 farm, 1 mill, 1 bakery. and that way you can actually get out of this problem at least a bit. It won't be completely out, you won't be completely out of it, but you will get out at least a bit. And you also need, probably in this minute, already started pre-digging the large temple somewhere here, because you need to cast that stone. It is very important to have that stone. It's like 6 chunks that are probably the biggest ones that can spawn, and they give a lot of stone, like 64, which, well, it isn't a lot per se, but it is enough to at least satisfy your stone hunger for a bit. Well, anyway, let's take a look at Aaron, who is already building a large residence. Okay, he has some tools, finally. I don't know if I didn't notice it earlier or it just happened in the meantime. Honestly, they felt quite late, but seeing that he has no more iron... No, he still has some iron, it's just hidden. Okay. And he's already taking second mountain. This is the same map that Dalman played against Mirus, I believe. And that mountain was clearly rich with gold. Probably being about mine or something like that. And we already see the first goldsmith. You usually want it a bit the other way, and let's see what PanKapitan is doing. Yeah, they are just marking the stone mines. I think I will disable the sphinx. Next time. Honestly, Mayans should be first when it comes to, well, military, and I do prefer to make like 1 or 2 weaponsmiths at around minute 20 together with accompanying 3 gold smelters. But yeah, 4 farms is also a little too little, and I do prefer to go for 5. To have slightly more complete eco and have very easy transition towards, well, more farms, because the next step is just +1, and then you can do for 6 and it works flawlessly good. But for PanKapitan, he is indeed in deep trouble. He doesn't have settlers, he doesn't have stone. You always need to have like twice as much stone as planks. That's more or less the ratio. And here you don't, and that's a problem. And PanKapitan clearly does not know how to exactly play without stone, which is like one of the more important skills of a Mayan player, right? Because you won't always have that stone. And if you don't have the stone, then you're kinda screwed, honestly. There is not much you can do if you don't know what you're doing, and you also don't have the stone. You will be just late on everything, and then your opponent will probably eat you alive. Meanwhile, Aaron is already stacking fish and casting spells and that, for which that one big temple is more than enough, honestly. You can basically cast like 3 or 4 fish to stone just from this one temple, which is amazing, and honestly makes playing with Romans on stoneless maps quite simple, in my opinion. And also that, in my opinion, really lowers the skill ceiling that is needed for Romans, because they just can deal with stone so easily. You kinda just need to pay attention to the fish. And PanKapitan, if he is building that, he should destroy at least equal amount of stone cutters from here, so that he does not have to make more tools. And that is actually full and does nothing actually. That's full That's full toolsmith that is doing nothing. Which is also a problem. And honestly, PanKapitan is late by about 10 minutes. Maybe less, maybe like 7, 8 to 10 minutes. Let's see in which minute he starts actually making some weapons, because I guess that will be important to see. And also he's not storing that gold despite having the magazines, which is another thing that I really dislike. But the struggle is real. Like, if I mean, he couldn't know that the map will look like this, but on the other hand, you have to expect it if you're picking Mayans, because Mayans are just so reliant on having good stack of stone, and that is clearly not it. Especially since, honestly, Error is actually doing a bad job here himself, because he should move those two closer up and actually expand for this stone field as well. I would very much like to see that, and I'm currently not seeing it. Although he is expanding for this one, which is slightly further away, I guess. In any case, Error is looking much better. I mean, 65 to 44 buildings is a large difference, honestly, especially since Mayans should be, at least in theory, faster. And the value of those buildings is also like over 100 resources, which is kinda insane. And what I also don't see is, honestly, this is set up for bread from 4 farms, but I don't see any meat, which is, in my opinion, a big problem here. Because PanKapitan, despite relying on fish, it's not, I mean, it's fine, you can do that, but that's not enough. This river is simply not clear enough. You would need to already start expanding in this direction and cutting down those trees in order to actually manage to have enough for your iron mines. Otherwise, you need to create 2 more farms, animal ranch and slaughterhouse, and only then you will be able to actively work with your starting echo, really. I mean, he's going up to 7, I guess, which is not bad. But in this case, with that river, I would clearly prefer to actually get that animal ranch, which I guess is happening right now, but it will be probably, or rather maybe, slightly slow. He's expanding in the direction of this desert, but the lack of large temple earlier on is costing him a lot, in my opinion. Because despite costing like 8 stone, it grants you 64, and another one costs you 4 because you like cast like rain here, then remake the temple for 0 mana loss, and it costs you only 4 stone, and you can cast another 64 here, and well, that's just very good for you and can speed you up a lot. So yeah, lack of this stone mines is also quite problematic. I like to get 1 stone mine just on any map, if only I see good spot for it. Right, and those magazines, okay, I think I see what PanKapitan will be trying to do here. Let's see if this works out. Let's see if that works out. This will be either call. I think that will be colony. Okay. Yeah, that's animal ranch. I wonder if there will be any... How can I say that? Donkey farm. Probably not, he does not need that many, you start with like 3. You see, 1, 2, at least 2. I think it's 3, but I only see 2 right now. Let's look at Error for a bit, and well, he does look a lot better. That's for 1. Although he is short on settlers, I think. Nah, he is not. It's just better for them to walk here. Interesting. Although the settlers for both of them did equalize, PanKapitan is actually getting further and further away from her when it comes to basically anything. And this should be ready for minute 20 to 25. Is right now, at least in my build. Not everyone plays like that, but I do play like that. And 4 farms, 6 fishermen's, those lead me to believe that this is more similar to what I usually do. And this is late about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Which is kind of insane. And here we have first vehicle maker. And we will see what comes out of it. Honestly, this is perfect map where I actually would like to try to learn another strat that is called market expansion. And I wonder if that would work out in any meaningful way. Honestly, I'm rather interested. Oh no, we do have a lag. Tomuś. Oh my, now we are waiting. Hopefully nothing else goes badly. Error is making mana scaling a lot. Yeah, Error looks very well. Although I do think that the weapons are kinda late, in my opinion. He could have placed 1 or even 2 weaponsmiths sooner, and in my opinion that would give him the boost that would ensure the victory. But overall this does look quite good. How is Error's stone? It also does not look good. It also does not look good. He should cast that spell, he's short on stone. And also he actually went for this instead of this, which is kinda insane because you could just literally take this mountain. From this side, and the next one here take all of this. So yeah, I don't necessarily like that too much. Other than that, he is somewhat lacking. Actually, nothing probably. There is just no pickaxes. Actually, he is lacking pickaxes. Okay, but we see first weaponsmith in minute 30, which is alright, but nothing exceptional in my opinion. Yeah, he did cast that spell. How does this look right now? Well, not much better, honestly. Not much better. He's still short on stone. I wonder if he even discovered that here. But PanKapitan actually did start... Actually, look at this. It wasn't long, but this stack is already gone in 1/4. And PanKapitan currently has, well, more gold and more weapons than Error. My own advantage, I guess. But Error should make up for it quite soon. And here is expansion card. Yep, that will be probably a rat. That will probably be a rat strat. We will see how that goes, honestly. If you don't know how this works, you basically have to load your settlers into that, And once you do, you can move it only then, and you can literally make an expansion somewhere else. It's probably the simplest way, but also very inoptimal one to do that. And PanKapitan is not suffering from hunger, but he is suffering from not enough gold, because that's basically cap of what he can do here right now. Mana is alright, but yeah, in my opinion the order is slightly wrong. And Error already has he has 4 weaponsmiths, 4 gold smelters, which is also not that many, but he's expanding much better than PanKapitan here. 5 actually gold smelters. Although he feels short on settlers and probably it's minute 40, you should basically make a lot of residences if you wish to have enough settlers to actually recruit everything you will have per pity. And we don't yet see barracks. I guess that's it. Maybe that's this. It would be stupid to lose that way, honestly. It would be very stupid. Next, I would already stop everything and go for barracks and more residences, because I wouldn't feel safe, honestly, myself. Which is quite fun. Last time, Talman did basically the same thing and was very late on barracks, but was just fast enough that he didn't lose, and well, that worked out, at least for him. Let's see, are those barracks? I hope yes. But we did spot a thief. Another thief. There are quite a few. And only now Error is taking this stack, which is quite late. I do believe that he's short on stone too, although that's much lower problem. Yeah, true. He should store gold here, because this only supplies this one and this could supply all of them. But honestly, this is not enough gold smelters for this many mines anyway. If you like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 to 5, yeah, it's not enough gold smelters. And here we have barracks. He should probably start recruiting right about now, in my opinion. That would be good. How are weapons? Well, PanKapitan, it's actually not representative right now, as they started to carry the weapons. But the smiths do look... He has no hammers. There are no hammers. He only works on 2. That's bad. He probably knows this, but that's bad. That's minute 50. Okay, there we go. Finally, he got the people in all of them. But now it will take a minute or 2 before they get the coal and the iron, and only then everything will start working out nicely. Because for now, PanKapitan is in slight lead. Okay, where did the colony go, actually? Okay, this was destroyed. Where is the cart? That's my question. Was the cart also destroyed? I kinda missed it. It can't be anywhere. I should... Oh, I can't. I can't pin it. But I truly believe that... I hope at least it... I just hope it wasn't bugged. I just hope it wasn't bugged. That would be so bad for PanKapitan. We see... Oh, there it is. There is the cart. And the soldier is walking there. Very interesting. And yeah, we just see mass rat attempt, I guess. So yeah, Error will have to defend from that, and the easiest way to defend from that is just to have one tower in the front where you are gathering your army, and that's it. At least in my opinion. And you can't rat something. Okay, and here we are. Here we see what's happening. Yep, he will turn them to usual settlers soon, place a tower there. And that's basically it. Just don't get overconfident, Error. You will be ratted a lot. I hope you scout at least PanKapitan. You need to know what's happening. It would be funny if he lost that way. Like, really. There is the tower. So yeah, he will just completely abandon his main city and go with that to try and destroy and capture all the towers. Oh well. We will see how that goes. I guess that's his only hope, really. So actually a way to beat this from Error is just to stand still. He does not... Actually, Error doesn't have any mana. That's so weird. Error is basically out of mana. At least his production is way faster right now. Although it might be hard to defend if PanKapitan just goes for PT Rush. But what I suspect might happen, he might just wait until Error moves out. Yeah. You gotta have that castle or two. Against PanKapitan, I know. I don't know if making two castles wouldn't be just the right amount in two different locations. Like one here, one there. Here because it's very unlikely that anyone will try to look for it here. Right. And then the other one like here, so it's in more obvious spot, but it's like early morning. And it's kinda hard to take as well, with like mage. And there the swords go. They will probably try to pass through here and assault him from here, which is actually very bad for Error, as he doesn't really have any extra towers down there. Everything is here. Well, we will see how PanKapitan deals with that. And finally, stone mines. Mana. It does look fine, but Error will just outscale PanKapitan. And actually, it's not that bad. 2, 4, 5. 5 weaponsmiths is fine, but if he's still making tools, 4 mines are not enough. And just like that, those iron smelters don't have enough iron. And also PanKapitan is not doing too well when it comes to people. They are still there, but that's just because it just doesn't have enough. And here's the tower. So yeah, PanKapitan will go just full rush, and that's basically it. And that's pity. He will just be waiting with that until Error goes out, and that's it. He's making triple tower, but that's way not enough. That's way not enough. Castle has that advantage that it will be captured by for a long time. These 3 towers will be captured much sooner than that one castle. As they can just fight with 3 times the force they can fight against the castle. Yeah, finding the thieves is important. But for now, that's a good play, just standing there, doing nothing is absolutely the perfect play. It's so funny that sometimes just doing nothing is better than doing something. This barely works. This does not work. This is the only thing that works, really. PanKapitan is in deep trouble when it comes to stones still. Although he does have much more of it than earlier, it's still not enough. Like, you want to have at least 2 times the stone you have. He constantly has equal stone to planks, which is not good. Just being defensive is perfect here. You gotta be extra cautious. Although sending small force of soldiers with sables would be quite good against PanKapitan because he probably can't defend it at all. Sorry, I have to grab a drink. In any case, Error needs more mana, because that will be what actually allows him to win and to defend successfully if he ever moves out. But yeah, safety tower like here or here would be quite good. He wouldn't lose a lot if it gets captured, and at the same time it does provide that certain additional level of security that you can have, which is quite nice. But Error is generally just scaling. He is quite slow when it comes to capturing those mountains, but PanKapitan is not any better, honestly. So yeah, getting that would be huge, especially here. This is all taken, he could literally go here. And that's very good. He should just make a walk of towers all the way up there, or make a colony himself that way. Actually, honestly, thinking about it, making colony against PanKapitan is the ultimate defensive tactic. Because there is... well, if you have the colony, even if he captures the towers, he won't be faster at finding your, well, additional tower than you building or rebuilding some tower anyway. So yeah, like it's literally enough to make a colony. And PanKapitan can't really rat you, which is somewhat amazing, honestly. It would be really funny if that mattered. Really funny. And he needs the colony. And PanKapitan has no towers in his base. But Error will just defend. Honestly, these are... yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Go for it, Error. But, like, literally, probably the best way to fight this is to use small groups of sabo with some soldier protection, because there is literally nothing in this base. You have nothing to fight because his last tower is there. And everything he will be doing is trying to rat you. But the longer the game goes, it will be harder and harder, because Error has more and more troops over you, and also more and more gold. And this is 4 stack. Just get a castle, man. Just get a castle at this point. Okay, he's getting tower here. I don't know for what reason, but he's. But in any case, just don't send your whole army out. Never do that. I mean, you don't know where PanKapitan exactly is. But having Thief I hope that's error steep. If that's error steep, that all can be intercepted. Yeah. Error, take golds. Take your golds, man. Take your golds. And I actually... Yeah. I was thinking about the same thing. That he's not taking this. That he's not taking that. Like, this is just such a waste. Just go for it, you see it. You can literally dig through here with 5 diggers really quickly and take that all. Ah ha 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 ha. Well, there just doesn't have enough weapons right now. And Storm Thief just got killed. And PanKapitan is actually building Kaka. Is he building it wrong though? Let's see. Oh my god, PanKapitan is actually building KK wrong. If you don't know, you should build one of each of the eye catchers. However, he is building 4 of... Unless he is just doing this for eye catching. And error with tons of stone. Just get the ones, man, or even twos. Just get twos, man. Oh, he is not. He has 100 army more and 100 gold more. And a lot of weapons inside. Don't destroy those towers. Get tower here. And actually, like, it won't destroy you anything, but this is just literally safety tower that destroys nothing. This is a really good tower, although he will probably crash it. And here we play a waiting game. This tower is not even taken. That's so funny. It is not even built entirely. I think. That's like fake tower. That's literally fake tower. It is almost built tower that lacks a pixel here, if you can see it, and has those things in the ground. And that's all it is. That's so funny. But Error is just staying defensive. He's just scaling. But he's still not taking this. I'm so mad about that. Even Stallman took this. But he's not. And this army here grows, waiting for an opportunity when Error actually moves out with his whole army, which he should never do. And if he does that, that's deserved to lose. Unless he has like tons of mana. And I mean literal tons. Not some tons, just literal. He needs like 500, 600 mana. And then perhaps he can allow his whole army to move out. But he's scaling. And he's scaling much more than PanKapitan. As PanKapitan just doesn't have much of anything. Let's take a look. 142 to 230. Like 700 more resources for Error. That's very much insane. But Error is not coming in. Error is just standing there. Which is not surprising. We could see the game going for 2 hours probably. 2 hours in game. So like 1 hour in real time. But let's see. Damn the gold. Damn the gold. Take that gold. Take this gold. Take this gold. Well, error. I mean, there is no point in saying anything about PanKapitan anymore. He's not really expanding. He's struggling to build more people, basically. Meanwhile, error is... well... doing stuff. Constantly expanding. Playing a good game. He might not have enough bread soon, but other than that, it's fine. Actually, he doesn't have enough bread. But he also doesn't have enough iron. So that's fine. How about people? He has enough. There is a bunch of them staying right there, but that's still not enough. You need more. How many money does he have right now? Well, 700. That's fine. Each. You probably need more in a realm of 900 when it comes to like 2-hour game. And we see like some units here just protecting the towers. That's funny. PanKapitan expanding mana, but not really casting any first stone. And not really taking this first stone either. That's really funny. Yeah, that's not built tower. Very interesting. That's like bait tactics, basically. Oh, that's my last tower, if you see it. And there is... okay, that's another rat right down there. There will be rats everywhere. Build the damn castle. Build the castle. 1, 2, 3. Build so many castles that you can't even build more anymore at this point. Well, he does not know how many troops actually PanKapitan has. So this is probably more than enough. But honestly, sabotaging this would be insane. Like, literally insane. Yeah. Like, this would rumble anything that's left for PanKapitan. No, don't do that. Don't move your whole army. That's a bad idea. Never do that. And he's doing exactly that. He won't beat him. He can't beat him. That's literally what PanKapitan is waiting for. Unless you have tower here. You never move like that. That's really bad. And he crashed every other tower. Now he leaves those towers defenseless. This is like a tower that is literally in the path of the rat. And yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Even though he's constantly recruiting, that's like not enough. If that rat decides to actually come in. Yeah, there is one rat here, one rat there, some units there. But overall, error just moving like that makes a huge blunder right there. That's a huge blunder. Because PanKapitan can't be defeated by usual means. Absolutely not. And he won't be able to recruit all the ones fast enough. Because he has no other freaking tower. He just has this stack of 4 towers. And he's moving those archers too. What a stupid play. That's insanely stupid. Okay, at least don't crash this tower, please. Don't crash it. That's literally your lifeline here. That one single tower. If PanKapitan decides to go in, right? You always want like tower in path of your army. Even if it kills you. That's another thing. That's another thing. Build another one here. Tower PanKapitan, and always leave one tower with your army, literally. That's the best, one of the better win conditions, literally. in my opinion. That's literally one of the better win conditions here. Like, building a colony is a great win condition. Building... Yeah, he crashed it. What a stupid. Stupid. I'm calling it him right now. He's literally throwing his chances at victory. And yeah, right now PanKapitan sees his army. And the rats will be coming in from every direction. He will be distracted. He will start sending troops everywhere. And by the time that this comes back, which is the only force that can actually stop this rat here, he will lose. Such a glorious death. And he does not have enough settlers. As I said, you need like 900, he had like 700, that's not enough. You need more settlers. He's out of settlers. Clearly out of settlers. So he's not recruiting as fast as he could. And this is moving in, obviously. He's building residences, they won't be up in time, which is a huge problem. There is Sabo coming in here, there is Rat coming in, and this army is literally moving to intercept that. But he's not expecting what's coming from up there, literally, and he has no other defenses. And those ones probably won't be enough. Does he have even mage here? I don't think so. I don't think so. He has no mage left in his own country. And yeah, he's not even defending this properly. Oh my god, that's so bad. Masturbator. Literally masturbator. Why do you move all of your army forward? You never do that. You will not defeat PanKapitan even if you want to. And this... Where is the tower here? Like, literally, you need a tower with troops around it. You... No! 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 That's the oldest trick in the book. That's the oldest trick in the book. Does he see it? Does he see it? He does not see it. He's still pushing here. That's stupid. And he has no priest here, I believe. That's just so bad. He has no other tower. Like, even one tower here would be insane. But PanKapitan's whole army is just coming in right now. And he clearly does not have enough to actually beat it. Well, maybe he has, but we will see. As there are a lot of buildings here. But I don't expect him to win, actually. Crash the building. Like, crash, literally. Make your path easier. He cannot get to the towers. If he gets to the towers, you're dead. That was stupid. And he's slowly getting to the towers. There is only one tower he's not at yet. Move the troops on out. Block that entrance, block that entrance, block that entrance. It was too close for comfort. That was very stupid play from Error. Like, literally very stupid. It nearly costed him the game. You cannot allow someone to do something like that against PanKapitan, never. You have to have colony or other stupid stuff. Or rather, very smart to defend. If you don't, yeah, you nearly lost, literally. And PanKapitan has literally no... He's sending another rat. He's sending another rat. Don't even move your troops at this point. Just stay here with, like, literally everything. And retake the towers. Retake the towers, settle them again. There is no tower. There is no tower. There is literally no tower, so yeah. He did retake the reset of them with anything at this point. Because another rats will be coming. Probably still not enough, but yeah. There is no tower. Good, get in there. Get in there. Way too close for comfort. And that too was all the trick in the book. And no, only now he built that tower as something unexpected, I guess. Which is really funny. It's not even garrisoned. And there is Sabo down there. Oh my. Yeah, there is no tower. You won't find any because there is none. Let's see how long Error will take to discover that fact. But there is literally no... I think he doesn't even have Sabo. What? That's stupid. Like, really stupid. Actually, you need Sabo. And actually, there comes the Sabo. Oh my. The priest's rat. The priest's rat. Yeah, that will just stay here. Error can't beat PanKapitan because there is nothing to beat. And another rat is coming. There is a tower. No, I wonder if Error sees that rat. Yeah, he suddenly moves back. Why do you need troops anywhere else, really? Just keep them there. He's already subdued. Well, that would be, I guess, it for this game. It was exciting, but not in the way I would like it to. Fucking Error. And just as I was taking a sleep. Oh my. Insane. Oh well. Well, GG. Finally, GG. And the Error got quite a bit more and still almost lost. Error almost lost despite everything. So yeah, I guess there will be no commentary or anything with player after the stream. So that will be the end. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.